Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you these two trash to treasures that I made. This was actually supposed to be a collab, but I had some difficulty uploading at the point that I needed to upload, so I'm just doing it now, but not for that collab. So I'll be sharing with you these two cute DIYs that I made out of items that I would have thrown away originally. So if you want to see what I made, stick around and let's jump right into this tutorial. For the first DIY, I started off with this amber looking wine bottle that I had. I love the shape of the bottle, and it actually looks like one of those trending bottles that I see all over Pinterest and social media, so I decided to reuse this piece. I took some painter's tape in a 1-inch and 2-inch size, and I laid it across the bottle about 2 inches apart, and I just smoothed it out to make sure that it had no bubbles, so when I paint this piece it doesn't seep through. I really wanted to get clean, crisp lines. I wanted that amber color to peek through or show through the white, because I am going to be spray painting this white, but for some reason my spray paint didn't work as well with this particular bottle, even though it said for all surfaces. I then went in with some acrylic paint and I began stippling it on to give it some texture, because I really didn't like the flat look that the white spray paint gave it, so I wanted to give it a little texture. So I took my sponge brush and also my white acrylic paint and I just stippled it on all over the bottle, and I let it dry completely. Once it was dried completely, I removed the tape, and some of the paint had came off with it, so I just went back in with the brush and I roughly stippled on where it came off. I didn't like how it looked because it was uneven, so I took some of these white rocks that I had that you can find at any dollar store, and I just placed it around all the edges. Yes, I know I am such a klutz sometimes. I did accidentally spilled half of the bag, but that's okay. That's all in with DIYing. So I just went around the entire bottle on all 4 of the lines and I placed the rocks there. I do post new videos every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I do apologize for not posting for the past couple of weeks, but I've been super busy with my business and also with my family life, and then I had a few run-ins with my laptop and my phone, so I was getting everything rectified so that I can start back posting videos weekly. So once I had it completely glued on, all of the rocks, I just added a few sprigs of faux eucalyptus. I think that is what this is called, and I just placed that in it. So for the second DIY, I took one of these 2 cans. One was bigger than the other one, and some white spray paint, also some rocks, and a glass candle stand that I had on hand that I had previously used for another DIY, and I sprayed both the cans. I gave the 2 coats. You don't necessarily need to go do all 2 coats. You can do 1, because it's just to slightly cover the can so that when you glue the rocks on, you won't see the silver peeking through or whatever color your can is. So I went around the can, the entire can, hot gluing on the rocks, piecing it together like a puzzle. This was a little time consuming, nothing much to talk about, probably like about 20 to 25 minutes to do, because some of the rocks keep falling off, but I didn't place enough hot glue, so I just replaced them with some more hot glue. And I just continued doing this until I had the entire can covered in the rocks. I did use 1.5 bags of rocks to do both pieces, and you, as I said before, you can find these at the dollar store. So I just continued gluing until the entire piece was filled. You can go on with a second layer in between any spaces that you do see the can, but I didn't think it was necessary. Once I had it completely covered, I then took a generous amount of hot glue and I glued on the candle stand. I also stippled on this with the white acrylic paint to give it a little more texture, because the two color paints were off a little, and it did already had the twine wrapped around it. And I just pressed it firmly for a few minutes just so that the hot glue can dry. Once that was done, I placed some floral foam inside of the can, and I started off with this greenery, but I didn't like how it looked because I didn't have enough of it. So I went in with these little bouquets of flowers that had greenery and also these lavender looking flowers on it, and I used 3 of those to fill this can. I absolutely love how this piece especially turned out. It looks so coastal. Also, you can use it for any decor style in your home, and I'm definitely gonna be doing something similar to this, probably with different color rocks or maybe some sand. I'm not sure yet, but stick around for that. So thank you guys so much for the support, the love you have been showing me on my channel. I do appreciate it a lot, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.